Hi class, today I'd like to go over just some helpful and useful tips when completing your Cengage Now homework assignments. So when you're in your Cengage homework assignments, remember at the top you have the various items that you will use within that actual practice problem. Now in order to expand the window, you can click the arrow and it will give you a larger screen view. Now for this problem, we're specifically looking at a financial statement problem. Now, it's very important to read all of the instructions because it will give you some very helpful information about whether to put negative signs or what you need to do when information is subtracted. Now, you also have some very helpful links at the top. So this practice problem, again, covers financial statements. If you'd like, you could go directly to the ebook link that covers financial statements. For example, it's Learning Objective 5. So you can click on that link and it will take you straight to the ebook pages that reviews the financial statements. So very helpful if you want to quickly review that information. And that is available for all of your Cengage Now homework assignments. Another helpful feature is the Show Me How problems. If you've read the ebook, reviewed all the lecture videos, and you're still a little stuck on how to complete the concept, you can review the Show Me How video, which will walk you through. And
this video is about the preparation of financial statements.
So that is also available.
Financial data.
Again, extremely helpful resource. You have the calculator, and you can also always print these practice problems. So when completing the financial statements, I always suggest you have the instructions available, the label amounts and descriptions selected, and then just look at the first financial statement that you're preparing or the first item that you have to complete within this actual assignment. We're going to look at the income statement. Then remember you have the different views that you can see. The multi-panel view, you can have a stacked view, and again, everything can be, just all listed one right underneath the other. So for this particular item, I'm just going to look at the multi-panel view. You can also arrange them, make them smaller, larger, whatever you would like. Again, completely up to you and the view you want to look at. So the main thing that I want to show you is that when you're completing the financial statements, when you move on to chapter 2 and you're going to be completing journal entries, really throughout the entire course, accounting is very specific, meaning companies will label their accounts, label things within their financial statements very specifically. So what I always recommend is copying and pasting from the label and amount descriptions. So for example, we are completing the income statement. Remember, the income statement communicates the profit and loss from the business for a specific time period, meaning for the end of the month, the end of the quarter, or the end of the year. Financial statements always identify who, meaning the name of the business, what, the financial statement you're preparing, and then the when. So when you look to the labels, we see these three labels. So for the income statement, we're going to use for the year ended December 31st, 2016. I recommend highlighting, copying, and then pasting. If you also notice, and I'm going to delete this real quick, it said label right here. So it wants you to go under the labels. So again, it identified a label. You go to the labels, and based on your knowledge of financial statements, we know the income statement is explaining for the year. So we're going to need for the year or the month or the quarter ended. And then we paste it. So again, that way you don't have to worry about typing, spelling errors, or anything. So then notice we have the next thing, another label. So you always want to make sure that you're utilizing your labels and descriptions appropriately for the actual problem in preparation of the financial statements. So again, I just kind of wanted to quickly show you how you can utilize in helpful hints and techniques for preparing financial statements. Then once you've prepared the income statement, you can unselect it. Then you can go to the next one. For example, the statement of owner's equity. Again, the statement of owner's equity also has a very specific date, and its presentation is exactly like the income statement. So you want to copy and paste it, and again, paste it right onto the financial statement. any of these other amount descriptions. Also, copy and paste straight from your label and amount descriptions. And again, that will help you with any typos, spelling errors, anything like that, because accounting accounts and business accounts are very specific to how the business words them. And again, anytime you are stuck or have any issues, you have the ebook, Show Me How. You have your check your work features, which are right over there to help you as well too. So this completes just kind of our overview of some helpful hints and tips when completing your Cengage Now assignment.